One way or another, the war ends today. The Iconians are massing for a final push towards the key worlds of the Alliance. We are gathering any remaining forces to mount a defense. And perhaps, if we are fortunate, we will be able to turn back time.
You are cleared for docking.
The High Command is still intact, and Kronos remains unconquered. Even so, this war cannot be won if we lose Earth. The Bortesque will fight until she can fight no more, as will I. If this is to be our end, then I will meet it with blade in hand and blood in my teeth. I can ask for no greater honor than to fight beside an ally who has shown this courage time and again.
Glad you're here. We've been fighting non-stop and it feels like we're barely making a dent. Command says we're preparing for our last chance. I hope they have an ace up their sleeve, because I can't see a way to defeat the Iconians in a straight military battle. Whatever happens, just remember that you'll always have the Enterprise at your side.
All these years of pain and strife, and it comes to this? I cannot believe that this is how we will end. Our suffering, our struggles cannot be rendered so meaningless. You know what we have been through. This bitter taste, this grief that washes over me, cannot be the last thing that I feel. We will rise again from this. We must.
We have defeated one Iconian, but the cost to do so was too high. The Iconian forces are too numerous for us to sustain such a strategy. We have been forced to our last resort. The Krinim time ship has been modified, and we can use it to generate a portal to send us back to the ancient time of Iconia. Once there, we must prevent any Iconians from escaping the destruction of their home world. If necessary, we must kill the remaining Iconians ourselves.
We presumably failed at temporal incursion, changing things in the past while remaining in a bubble of temporally shielded current time. This allows the timeline to unfold as it will, almost randomly. My team and I have been working on an alternative method that will actually send someone back in time to the past, where they can directly affect the timeline and help to guide it along the desired path. We've been running some basic scenarios that leave us quite hopeful that we can aid in the original attacks on ancient Iconia to ensure there are no survivors for us to deal with in the present.
We cannot sustain this war. The Iconians will destroy or conquer every species in the galaxy if we do not stop them now. There is no guarantee that this plan will work, but if we do not try, we will certainly lose everything. Our long-range sensors have detected signs of transit from the Iconian spheres. The Iconians must be preparing their heralds for another large-scale invasion. We are gathering our remaining forces to make our stand. The Iconians have picked our next battlefield, and it is the Sol system. If Earth falls, we have lost this war. We have one move left to us, and it is to move this war to a battlefield of our own design. We will attack the Iconians in the past. We've identified that the Iconians were forced from their homeworld in an attack 200,000 years ago. We will take part in that attack and ensure there are no survivors to fight us in the present. Noy's team is busy reconfiguring the time ship. There are no guarantees, even with time travel on our side. We must hold out long enough for a ship to pass through a temporal portal. That means fighting this fight, and every other, until this technology is complete.
Captain, this goes against everything we stand for. Everything we've been fighting for.
You talk of honor, and duty, and freedom. All of these will just be words if we fail. We can try to live up to these ideals when we survive.
You are cleared for departure. Good luck.
I've gotten word from Noy. They've completed their modifications, and the Krynim time ship is on its way. We must hold off the heralds long enough for the Krynim ship to arrive and generate a portal. Once the portal is open, we will go back in time to ancient Iconia and try to change history. But first, we must survive long enough to do so.
Enterprise here. We've intercepted a group of heralds. Can you give us a hand with them?
This is the USS Hood. Our attack group is taking heavy losses.
RRW Vivetrix responding to your call for assistance.
Target's shields have failed. 4 shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target's shields have failed. Rear shields failing. Target's shields have failed. Right shields failing. Hull into... Warning, ship is under attack. Target's shields have failed.
Ship in range. This is the USS Cleveland. We're losing reactor containment. We need immediate assistance. Magnetic fields are failing. All hands, abandon ship.
Curlin here. Jupiter Station is reporting Herald ships are moving in some kind of massive infrastructure, requesting immediate assistance.
IKS Varanus, changing course to Jupiter Station.
shields have failed. Right shield failing. Target shields have failed.
The shipyards are losing integrity. We need someone on damage control, or we may lose them before the ships in dock can mobilize.
Akagi here. We've restored main power. Thanks for keeping the gantries intact. Bringing the Fighting 99th Attack Wing into battle now.
This is ESD control. We're losing life support and transporters are offline.
Warning.
Earth space dock has lost main power. We're evacuating the
Shields
crew.
have failed.
Chimera, all non-essential personnel are away.
Left shield failing. Target shields have failed. Warning. Ship is under attack. Target shields have failed. Target shields have failed.
I told you I'd be back. And this time, I brought friends.
We've brought together forces from every quadrant of the galaxy. The Iconians have done the impossible.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Silence.
I hope you're happy to see me. It doesn't look like things have been going too well so far. I left because I needed to find allies for this war, ones who you couldn't or wouldn't talk to. The Dominion understands the Iconian threat, and they are quite eager to protect their stake in this galaxy.
The Herald ships are regrouping. We should use this respite to our advantage. Form up at the KIS Anarax. We must protect it long enough for it to activate a time portal. Once the portal is stabilized, we can use it to go back to Iconia's past and hopefully undo this war before it starts. Our situation is desperate. If we fail here, Earth will fall, and Kronos won't have much hope of standing without it.
I am arriving with the time ship. We must protect it until the portal is stable.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Keep the Iconians off of us. Temporal coordinates have been identified. We're halfway there, creating a bridge across space-time.
Core shields failing.
Just a little bit longer, stabilizing the temporal portal so a ship can travel through it.
Core shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Failing.
That's it. The portal is active and stable. Enter it now. Energizing temporal emitters. The time portal is open and stable.
Go! Get through that portal!
Setting a course now.
The heralds are firing on the portal!
The portal is destabilizing. Hurry!
More gateways! An Iconian flagship is moving in!
This is the moment of your extinction.
Not today! Everyone, form up and cover our six.
Theirs not to make reply. Theirs not to reason why. Theirs but to do and die. Into the valley of death rode the 600.